Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be unboxing the MIDZY 5th generation membership kit. So this is of course the fan club kit that you get for, I guess, buying the 5th generation membership for MIDZY on the Fans app. So I believe the only way you can acquire this is if you make two purchases. So first you have to buy the MIDZY 5th generation membership on the Fans app, which I think that's actually closed now. I don't think you can buy 5th generation anymore. So unfortunately, if you miss the boat, you probably can't get this anymore. But first of all, you do have to buy the membership for ITZY on the Fans app. And then once you do that, you are then eligible to buy the fan club kit, and so that is exactly what I did. This is the first time that I've actually bought the ITZY membership through the Fans app, so that was kind of a new experience for me. And then this is also the first time that I have bought any of the MIDZY membership kits, so the fan club kits. I know they've obviously done 4 previous generations of this, but this is the first time that I have bought one of them. I think this year the concept is sort of like a chemistry style concept, and I do kind of vaguely remember what the concepts were for generations before this. So I think maybe one year there was a tennis concept, or that could have been something else. But I think I remember a tennis concept for one of these kits. And then I think last year also, I feel like it had something to do with the color red, but I don't totally remember what the concept was for last year. But regardless, this is the first membership kit that I have owned and I have purchased, so we're going to go through it today. I'm going to be completely honest and say I'm going into this kind of blind. I did not look at the kit details or anything like that. I think it's probably, though, a pretty safe bet that there's going to be some sort of photo card set in here. But as far as what else is in here, I honestly do not know. So it's going to be a genuine reaction here because I did not even look at any of the details for the kit. Before we get into the membership kit itself, I do just want to quickly show the membership card that did come with it. So this is the front side of the card. So this is the side that doesn't have any personal information on it or whatever. So this side just says ITZY official fan club MIDZY 5th generation, has a little logo right there, and it just says ITZY and then MIDZY right here, and I guess this very cool text or whatever. And I will show the back side, but I'm going to do a cut and I'm going to cover the personal information or whatever. Okay, so this is what the back side of the membership card looks like, and I'm just covering my name and membership number in the top left. And then I honestly don't know if it pertains to anything or does anything, but there is a barcode at the bottom. I'm just covering it just to be safe. But I honestly don't know if it does anything, but it just has instructions here, I guess, and then you can sign it if you want to. I'm probably not going to sign it, but this is what the back looks like. You can see the 5th generation logo in the top right corner as well. But yeah, that is a look at the membership card. So let's go ahead and jump into the membership kit itself. All right, so as we begin here, this is what the outside package looks like. So on the front, it says MIDZY front and center. Then it says ITZY official fan club MIDZY 5th generation. Then we have some grid paper here as the style. We have some files, honestly I guess computer desktop over here, so it's one for each of the members right there, so each of the members has a document. And then we have some chemistry glasses here, or flasks, I don't really know what to call them. I think they're flasks, right? And then we have some flowers here. They honestly kind of remind me of the SpongeBob flowers, for still frames or whatever, in the background, I guess, when they're under the sea in that show. That's honestly what these flowers remind me of. But this is a look at the front of the box, and then we flip it over, and the back of the box is just much of the same, kind of the same concept and writing and stuff. And then we take a look very quickly at all of the sides. This is the only side with writing on it. It just says, 5th generation fan club or whatever, but I think this opens up at the bottom here, and it does. Actually, how does it open? Yeah, it does open at the bottom. All right, so unfortunately the tab was in there pretty good, and I kind of sort of ripped the box right here, but I think we're still okay. I would have preferred not to do that, but I think it's still okay. I don't think it's too damaged, so we are going to open this up, and this is exactly what you see when you open the box for the first time. So it's just another logo for the MIDZY 5th generation membership kit. And then we open it up, and this is all the stuff you see. So it looks like we have a collect book. We have some, okay, so this is a photo card set. I was kind of confused for a second what this might be because the box is like kind of thick. So I don't know how many photo cards are in here, but it's probably a lot. Then we do get a bookmark perhaps. So we'll take a look at that. We get some IDs as well. And then is this a photo book? This might be a photo book. This is a photo book, it seems. So these are all of the things that are in the MIDZY 5th generation membership kit. So I'm just going to put that back together and then kind of like set it to the side. So I went ahead and removed the photo book from the plastic cover, and that will be the first thing we go through today. So this is the front cover of the photo book. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can see all of the members' names down there. And then we also have the 5th generation logo in the top right. And then on the back, we also have the 5th generation logo right in the center right there. And then on the side, it does have some writing. It looks like it just says Official Fan Club 5th generation. So it definitely has all the branding like across all the things in this membership kit. All right, so just had to press pause real quick because there was a lawnmower going by outside, so I didn't want that to be in the video. But we open to the first page of the photo book here, and we do see all 5 of the members in their like chemistry jackets right here, I guess. And as I mentioned in the opening, we will have a chemistry themed I guess, or like lab themed photo book here for the 5th generation. So we start off with some OT5 photos, and then we move into some photos of Yeji. And I think I'm actually going to flip through this photo book on the floor. So let me actually zoom in a little bit. All right, I think that looks much better, and it actually, I think, will be easier for me to flip, at least until we get to the end of the photo book. But yeah, this is what the photo book looks like, and we are going to flip through it on the ground here because that is a bit easier. But we have some super gorgeous photos of Yeji right there in the short blonde hair. And then we move into some photos of Leah. She's got her hair tied up in like a little bun back there. And she's also in this like chemistry scientist jacket right here, surrounded by a whole bunch of flowers. I guess it could also be not like chemistry, but it could like be, I don't know, like botanist kind of style, I guess. So maybe that's what they were going for, or maybe they were going for like a mix of both. I don't really know, but this is a super cute outfit that Leah is in right here. Then we have some photos here on the next page of Leah holding a flower color guide. So that's definitely an interesting book that she is holding right there. I guess that kind of feeds more into the botanist concept that I think we might be getting here. And now we move into some photos of Ryujin, which this is an interesting change up, I feel like, because she is in some super long black hair right here. Well, not in some, but you guys know what I mean. She has a long black hairstyle here. So she is in the chemistry jacket, just like all the other members. And then she has a skirt on, it looks like, and maybe like a plaid top. So yeah, very cute outfit for Ryujin right here. And the long black hair, at least lately, I feel like is not super common with Ryujin, so it's nice to see some photos of her with that hairstyle. And now we move into some photos of Chaeryeong right here. She's holding a magnifying glass right there, and then she also has some chemistry glasses or chemistry goggles on, protecting her eyes. Very, very nice. You know, this actually jogs my memory, y'all, because I don't know if y'all know this, but you guys are talking to a former chemistry student of the month here. Not to gloat or anything as we move into some very cute photos of Yuna, but yeah, back in high school, I actually did get chemistry student of the month, even though I wasn't like super like into chemistry. So I'll be completely honest with you guys. I got it mainly because it was a semester that involved a lot of stoichiometry, I think is what it was called. And if you guys don't know what stoichiometry is, at least how I remember it, it's basically just like balancing chemistry equations with math. So you're basically taking elements or whatever in mathematical equations, or I guess elemental equations, right? And each element has a number on the periodic table, and so you're essentially just balancing equations and figuring out equations with chemistry elements and stuff like that. So I was really good at that because I was really good at math in high school. So I aced that, I guess, semester. I guess it was 2 quarters. I think it was like a full semester, but I did get chemistry student of the month one of those months for that semester. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed stoichiometry, honestly, but I didn't want to do anything beyond that after that year of high school taking chemistry, to be honest with you. Like science just as a whole, like, doesn't really interest me that much. Not to say like I don't believe science. Like I'm not one of those people like don't believe scientists or whatever. Like I believe scientists, but like I'm not interested in it. It's that type of thing. But yeah, that was actually a pretty fun year of schooling, I guess, for like the science that I had to take. I remember I had to take, I think it was in the order of physics, chemistry, and then biology. I think I did it in that order specifically back in high school. So I think freshman year I started with physics, and then sophomore year was chemistry, and then junior year was biology. And then I needed an elective for senior year, and I think I took environmental science because, I'm just being honest, that was like an easy A. So I was like, I'm going to take environmental science because that's an easy dub for me to, I guess, bring up my GPA. So that's what I did in high school. But that is it for the MIDZY photo book here for the 5th generation. Some super cute photos there, and it did end on a lot of very cute OT5 photos. So very cool photo book. Let's go ahead and get into the other inclusions. First up, I wanted to show the IDs. So this is actually one card that is not like cut or anything like that. So it's a solid singular card, but I guess you can cut them yourself and make mini IDs out of them. So you obviously have an ID photo of each of the members, and then you do also have an ID with the MIDZY 5th generation logo over here in the bottom right-hand corner. But if you wanted to cut these out yourselves, that's what you're gonna have to do. So just grab a pair of scissors and cut them individually. I think I might do that because I have the ID sleeves now, so I'll have to figure out if and where I can store them in one of my ITZY binders, but I might cut these and store these in some ID sleeves. Up next, we have, I think, what is a bookmark. So this is a fabric bookmark. So this is actually pretty like cutely like woven together, I think, but it says MIDZY at the top right here, and then we do have some flowers, so 2 purple flowers and then 1 like teal flower, and then just some like pink designs around that, and it's like a mostly white bookmark. It feels honestly like I can't pinpoint what fabric this might be, but it doesn't feel like a fabric that I've felt like too often before, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to hold it in the light so maybe you can see the reflection. It has like a sheer element to it, so it's not super grainy. It's definitely like if you're familiar with like those, I guess, swooshy pants or whatever. I don't know what the actual term is for them, but I remember growing up, I just called them like swooshy pants, but they're basically like sweatpants that were like this material. So maybe that's kind of like what this is made out of. I don't totally know, but regardless, this is still a super cute bookmark, I think. And if it's something different, let me know in the comment section below, but I do think it is a bookmark. Up next, we have a collect book here. So this is actually a bit of a surprise. I was not expecting a collect book in the membership kit, but this is a Twinsy collect book. So we have a flower opening here on the front cover of this collect book, so you can obviously put any photo card on the front here and it'll show through this like little flower cut out. And then we have, of course, all of the members' twinsies at the bottom here, dressed up in the scientist jackets, holding like different things related to the concept. So that is super, super adorable. And then we flip it over to the side and it just says ITZY MIDZY. And then flipping it over to the back, it just has the 5th generation membership logo here on the back. And it's kind of this like dark purple and light purple color design. And we open it up, and let's go ahead and take out the styrofoam. And this is what the inside looks like. So we have a whole bunch of pages here. I presume these are all going to be PVC sleeves, so you definitely probably want to sleeve your photo cards before you put any photo cards in here, because as I've mentioned many times before, most companies, when they do collect books like this, even though they're like official collect books, they will still just do like PVC everything because it's the cheapest and like easiest to get their hands on, right? So probably you want to sleeve photo cards if you're going to use this collect book. I'm thinking about it right now. I don't know what I would use this collect book for, but maybe I can think of a way to use it. I'm not really quite sure because honestly, I probably would have used it for my Ryujin collection if I didn't already buy an A5 wide binder for my Ryujin collection. But yeah, maybe I can just think about what I might want to put in here. Maybe I'll buy like other photo cards from like other members that I like. So maybe like Yeji, Leah, Chaeryeong, or Yuna photo cards that I just like, but I don't want to collect OT5 sets for. So maybe I can do it for that. But I'm actually very happy that a collect book came in the membership kit here, and I think it's super cute. And last but not least, we have the photo card set in this box right here. So the box has a lot of the 5th generation branding that we've been seeing throughout this whole unboxing here. And so I did take it out of the plastic already, and oh my god, there are so many photo cards in here. Look at how many photo cards that is. They are spoiling us. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are going to take out all the photo cards, and oh my gosh, this first Yeji photo card, are we serious? So I'm actually kind of curious. Should I just go through these? I'm just going to go through these one by one. I was going to say, can I like separate them like in sets and go through them set by set? But no, I think I'm just going to go through them one by one. So first up, we of course have the Yeji photo card, which we just saw. So we are going to flip it over, and that is the back. So that's actually exactly what the front of the membership card looks like. And I'm curious if all the photo cards will have that same back. And it looks like these are going to be arranged in age order as well. So they're not going to be arranged in like Yeji, Leah, Ryujin, da-da-da-da-da. It looks like it's going to be all Yeji photo cards, then all Leah photo cards, and all Ryujin photo cards. At least that's what it's looking like early on here. So we have another Yeji right here holding a blue flower looking super gorgeous. And we flip it over to the back, and the back is indeed the same. And then we move on to Leah right here. So Leah has the chemistry glasses on, and the back is of course the same. There's actually no difference in terms of like names on the back either. The back is just, it looks like it's going to be the same across all photo cards. So I'm actually going to stop showing the backs, but we have a Leah photo card up next once again, and she's holding a yellow flower. And then we of course have a Ryujin photo card. I love this photo card. Oh my gosh, she looks so incredible right here with like the super long black hair, although I feel like you can kind of see like where the extensions like start and end here. But yeah, I still really like the black hair for this Ryujin photo card. I love the long black hair, and she also has the glasses like Leah and Yeji. And she also has a flower in this next photo card here. This is a purple flower that she's holding, another super cute photo card. Then up next in line, we of course have Chaeryeong, and so this is Chaeryeong's glasses photo card. So I guess the two sets that they did were the chemistry glasses and then them holding a flower. So I guess those are the two sets that they were going with, but this is Chaeryeong's flower photo card. Then last but not least, we have Yuna's glasses photo card here. So this is Yuna in the chemistry glasses, and then this is Yuna holding a pink and white flower, super cute and adorable. And then, oh, okay, so we get unit photo cards as well. So I guess that's why it's so thick, because this is probably 10 unit photo cards right here in my hands. So let's see. So we got Yeji and Leah, of course. I'm sure these will probably go in age order as well. And the backs are actually different. So I guess the regular selfie photo cards for each of the members will have these like dark purple backs, and then the unit photo cards will have the light purple back. So I do like that a lot as well. Then we have this unit photo card with Yeji and Ryujin, of course, and let's just double check if the back is the same, and the back is going to be the same. So going to stop showing those, but we have Yeji and Chaeryeong up next, very adorable. And then we of course have Yeji and Yuna. Now we move on to Leah and Ryujin right here. We have Ryujin doing a wink in that one, and then Leah is doing a peace sign. Almost dropped that photo card there. Then we have another one with Leah and Chaeryeong, and Leah is once again doing a peace sign in that unit photo card. Then we of course have a unit photo card with Leah and Yuna right here, and they are both actually doing peace signs, so that's super cute. And then we have Ryujin and Chaeryeong, of course. This is actually a really cool unit photo card because they both have like long black hair in this photo card, so super adorable. Then we have another cute photo card of Ryujin and Yuna right here. Yuna's kind of hugging Ryujin in this photo card, super, super cute. And then the last photo card of the video is going to be a photo card of Yuna and Chaeryeong right here. So Yuna's doing a little bit of a cheek poke, and then we have Chaeryeong here just kind of smiling next to her, looking super adorable. But yeah, these are all of the photo cards that you get in the 5th generation membership kit. So it looks like you get 2 member sets. So the set with the glasses and then the set with the flower, and then you get 10 unit photo cards right here. So this will actually fit, I think, kind of perfectly on 2 pocket pages. I'll have to do the math. What's the math in my head right now? So if it's 2 sets, that means it's 10 photo cards for the 2 sets, and then it's going to be 10 unit cards, which means it's actually 20 photo cards total that this is in my hands right here, which means that's not going to fit on 2 9 pocket pages. I'll need 3 9 pocket pages. However, if I cut up the IDs and add 5 more photo cards to that, that'll give me 25. If I sleeve them like in the ID sleeves and basically count them as photo cards, that'll give me 25 total cards, and that should still fit pretty good on 3 9 pocket pages. I feel like there'll only be 2 open spaces, so I actually kind of like how that works out. So that's all I got for the MIDZY 5th generation membership kit. I'm just going to pause, make sure I get everything back into frame, and then I'll go ahead and outro. All right, so that is all I got for this unboxing of the MIDZY 5th generation membership kit. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of like buffer unboxing in between my last storing photo cards video and then my upcoming idol unboxing, and then all of the subsequent photo card content that is going to be coming after the idol unboxing. But as I bring that up, I do have some news about that idol unboxing. So if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you will already know this, but yesterday I was supposed to have my albums for the A and the B version for idols we made delivered to me, and they were actually delivered to me. However, I did not receive them because it seems that they were stolen. So I'm not really quite sure what happened because the, I guess, time period in which it was delivered and me going to go get it is kind of short. It was only about 2 hours, but I am kind of sad about it because FedEx was the carrier that was supposed to deliver it, and as I do with all of my FedEx packages, I do have in the delivery instructions to please deliver it to the door. I even say like please and thank you in the instructions. So I know it's like not a lot, and I know probably there are FedEx delivery drivers out there that see that and they're just like whatever, but it's like I put it there for a reason, and unfortunately those directions were not adhered to because they were delivered to kind of just like the common mailbox area because I do live like in an apartment complex. So unfortunately, it was just delivered to a common area where anyone can kind of go up and grab it. The package was actually delivered to me while I was sleeping, so I didn't have the chance to go pick it up like right as I got the delivery notification. So after it happened, in a way, I was kind of blaming myself because I was like, if I had just woken up a little bit sooner, then this whole problem could have been avoided. But I also was like, it really wasn't that much time in between it being delivered and then me going to check on it, right? Because I mentioned it was only about 2 hours where something could have happened to it. And so I don't know what happened to it. Someone else could have taken it. Obviously, it was taken by someone else. I just don't really know who, and I don't really have any like proof of what happened to it. But unfortunately, that package is lost. I do not have my A and B albums from K-Town For You for Idols we made, and I'm just really disappointed about it because that box also had like pre-order posters in it, and it had a full OT5 set, or it was supposed to have a full OT5 set of K-Town for You Pobs, and so I don't really know what the recourse is for a package that is stolen, but I obviously want to try to, at the very least, recover the money that was obviously spent like as a waste, because I obviously don't have the package. So I'm just going to try to sort that out over the next week. I don't totally know what that means for my idol unboxing. Like, I don't know if this is going to be resolved within the next week, in the sense that I'll have A and B versions on hand to film an unboxing next week. So I'm just going to try to sort that out and go through all the proper channels, I guess, with like FedEx or with K-Town for You or whatever, and see like what I can do about it. But I will say there is good news, because just today I did receive the C version for We Made, so that is the perfume version. And then I did also receive 5 polka albums from Makestar, which also included a full OT5 set of photo cards from Makestar. So I did get the other, I guess, half of my albums from We Made today. I wish I had all of them. But unfortunately, the A and B versions have been lost or stolen in some capacity. So I'm going to spend the next week and hopefully try to figure out what I can do with that. But I did just want to give you guys a heads up that the idol unboxing now might have to be pushed back off like another week, because I don't know if I'm going to have the albums, essentially. After the idol unboxing, of course, I will have probably a photo card haul and then the subsequent photo card videos that come after that. And I guess I will say right now, if it comes down to it next week and I don't have the A and B version of my idol albums on hand, I still will probably want to film a video. So what I can do is, I don't think I'll have my ITZY haul by then, like my photo card haul from ITZY, but I do have about, I want to say like 10 orders of photo card orders from like eBay and Mercari US that I can kind of sort of unpack and do like a mini haul video. So it wouldn't be quite as long. It would be definitely like a very short haul video, but that's definitely something that I'm keeping in mind that I can maybe do next week if my idol albums are not here. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for the updates in this outro right here. There are obviously like way more important things going on in the world today, so I'm not really like too bent out of shape about it, but it is kind of depressing that the albums that I was supposed to get, I did not receive, because either someone else took them or whatever. I don't really know. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for this video. I am recording this on Tuesday, and actually, if I look at my watch right now, it is 3:15, so that means the France and Spain game has already kicked off as of 15 minutes ago. So I'm going to end this recording and go catch the rest of the France and Spain World Cup semifinal. I hope it's an awesome game, and then tomorrow we, of course, have Argentina and England facing off, I think also at 3 p.m. So if you guys are rooting for any of the 4 teams, definitely let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching to this point in the video. If you did, I hope you have an awesome day or night whenever you watch this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.